We had some pretty awesome news yesterday as McKenzie Milton announced that he'd be transferring to Florida State to play next season. Recently, Milton announced that he planned on transferring from UCF this offseason, which made sense considering he likely wasn't going to beat out Dillon Gabriel for the starting quarterback spot next year. Now, Milton gets to stay close to home and will have a really good chance at competing to be the starting quarterback for Florida State next season. Before we get to today's video, make sure you smash that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If you love college football, this is definitely the place for you. McKenzie Milton has missed the last 2 seasons while rehabbing a devastating right leg injury. A few months ago, I posted a video where I went in depth on Milton's journey to UCF and how he spent the last few years recovering from the injury. If you haven't done so yet, I highly recommend you go watch that video after this one. I'll post a link to that in the description of this video. Since Milton's family moved from Hawaii to Florida to be close to him, I was fully expecting him to transfer somewhere in the state of Florida to remain close to home. It sounds like for him, choosing Florida State was a pretty easy decision. Here's what McKenzie Milton had to say about his decision to transfer to Florida State. It's a great opportunity to play at the biggest level on one of the most historic teams in college football. You see Florida State, the garnet and gold, and it speaks for itself. The notoriety of the people that have come through here, Deion Sanders, Charlie Ward, Jameis Winston, it speaks for itself. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity. It's something I don't take for granted, especially what I've been through the past 2 years. It's a very special opportunity, and I feel like we can get that thing turned around in the near future. The Seminoles could definitely use a quarterback as they've underwhelmed at the position this season. They've had 4 different quarterbacks take snaps who have combined to throw only 10 touchdowns with 13 interceptions. If he's fully healthy, Milton will be a massive upgrade at the position. Immediately after McKenzie put his name in the transfer portal, Florida State coach Mike Norvell and offensive coordinator Kenny Dillingham reached out to him. Before suffering the injury back in 2018, Milton was playing like a Heisman Trophy candidate. He led UCF to a 13-0 season in 2017, and he threw for over 4,000 yards with 37 touchdowns that year. Over 3 seasons at UCF, he threw for a total of 8,700 yards with 72 touchdowns and 22 interceptions. He also proved to be a really good dual threat option, rushing for just under 1,000 yards with 17 rushing touchdowns. Florida State head coach Mike Norvell got to witness firsthand just how good McKenzie was while at UCF as he faced Norvell's Memphis Tigers a number of times. McKenzie Milton led UCF to 3 wins over the Tigers between the 2017 and 2018 seasons, throwing for over 1,000 yards with 9 touchdowns in those 3 games. Though he never visited Florida State's campus in person, Milton took a virtual tour and decided fairly quickly that he wanted to go play for the Seminoles to help get the program headed in the right direction. It's something that really excites me, and I know they've got great players. They're trying to figure out how to win, and they had a good win against Duke on Saturday, but I feel like I can bring some experience to some of those young cats and be a good teammate and hopefully get the ball rolling there. Mike Norvell asked Milton how he's doing physically, and Milton told him that he feels like they trust his head and where he's at in his recovery process. He said that when he gets up there, he'll have to meet with team doctors, but he's confident that he'll pass anything and everything they'll throw his way, which is more than an encouraging sign. Though it makes sense as to why he chose Florida State, Milton said that when looking at schools, he was looking for a chance to win and a school that has a great offensive line. Well, sitting at 3-6 on the season and what we've seen in previous years, it's not looking like a really bright future for Florida State. Plus, they're well known for having massive offensive line troubles over the years. With a player like McKenzie Milton who is overcoming a massive injury like that, you'd think he'd want to go to a place with, a really good offensive line. But I guess he sees something there that he truly believes in. Now, Milton knows that he's not just going to walk in and earn the starting position. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the Noles have used 4 different quarterbacks this season. I'm going to have to go in and earn it, but it's not something where they said you're going to be the guy, and that's not something I want. I want to go earn it. I want to earn the respect of the guys, and I just want to be a good teammate to the other quarterbacks, like I was at UCF. At the end of the day, the best guy needs to play, whether it's me or one of the other guys. So it's my job to go out there and earn it every day, and hopefully I can do that. McKenzie Milton is currently back home in Hawaii, working out with his local quarterbacks coach and spending time with his family. He said his plan is to enroll and be on campus for workouts in January so he can start learning the playbook and getting to know his teammates. I know it's not going to be an overnight thing, but I don't think they're far off as a program. Coach Norvell has got it headed in the right direction, and I think I bring some experience on how to win and what it takes and that work ethic. I'm not going in there expecting to be this or that. I just want to be the best teammate possible, and whatever knowledge I can instill in those young guys, I'm all in. So, what are your thoughts on McKenzie Milton deciding to transfer to Florida State? Do you think it's the right decision for him? I would have loved to see him back at UCF, but with how good Dillon Gabriel has been, it sadly just couldn't have worked out. What are your expectations for Milton and the Seminoles next season? Drop a comment down below and share with me your predictions. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm going to post the link to the video I did on him this offseason. If you want to see what his recovery process was like and what he had to do to overcome this, I highly recommend you go watch it. If you haven't done so yet, if you could please take a second to give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. It only takes a second to do, and it helps this video reach more college football fans. Oh, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more college football content. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.